Framingham State University. We're so glad you're here. Our one goal is to help you learn so that you can live the life you wanted and you can help us make the world a better place. You belong here. So let's go, Framingham State.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Michaelis and I am one of your senior orientation leaders for this year's program. In this video, I will be showcasing each of the main buildings on campus, where they are located, and what their respective uses are. You can use this video as a guide if you ever need to look back to remember where services are located or where student organizations are as well. It also will feature different leadership opportunities that you can get involved in as a student here at FSU. We will begin our video today in the central hub of campus activity, the McCarthy Center. The McCarthy Center is the most comprehensive building on our virtual tour, with lots of variation in its uses throughout the building's 5 different floors. We will begin by walking through the entrance on the 3rd floor. As you enter the building and look to your right, you are immediately greeted by the Student Transportation Center, or the STC desk. This is a student work position where 6 Ram Trams, our campus shuttle buses, are dispatched from. These buses deliver students to and from different parking lots and locations on and off campus, including the Natick Mall, Shoppers World, and Target on Route 9. These shuttle buses are accessible for both commuter and resident students, and it is also one of the highest paying jobs for students on campus. As we look to our left, you will see Dunkin' Donuts, which is a popular dining option for students who want something quick. And as we move down the hallway, we walk past the game room, which features a pool table, gaming consoles, and lounge chairs for students to relax. At the end of the hallway, we find ourselves in between the Masmanian Art Gallery, the Commuter Student Lounge, and the Alumni Room. The Masmanian Art Gallery is a work-study position for studio art majors and frequently collaborates with FSU students, faculty, and alumni to bring interesting works of art to the building. It is also paired with the Danforth Art Museum, a shared art museum located across Route 9, which is freely accessible to FSU students. The Commuter Student Lounge is another space to relax, with comfortable seating and access to both a black and white printer and charging stations. And lastly, the Alumni Room is a multi-purpose room where different events are held throughout the year. Some of these events include the student government's open forums, Board of Trustees meetings, and student club events. Although Framingham State University is home to over 35 active student organizations, the 4th floor of the McCarthy Center includes the largest student clubs, which provide a specific service to students on campus. These include WDJM, the Student Government Association, Framingham State Activities Board, and the Gatepost. As we begin our journey on the 4th floor of the McCarthy Center, we will start at the WDJM radio station. This station provides students the ability to broadcast music and podcasts online for anyone to listen to. Now let's meet Kyle, the president of WDJM, who will tell us more about the club.
My name is Kyle Walker. I'm the president of WDJM, the school's radio station. I'm a junior and I'm also an orientation leader this summer. Let's check out the radio station. So as I said, this is the radio station here on campus. This is a a room, an environment for all students to come in here and broadcast all kinds of shows. This could be, sports talk, podcasting, or just radio, music shows. Pretty flexible environment here. Not really stuck to a certain schedule. People will have scheduled times, but you're welcome to come in here and do a show whenever you want. Alright, so this is the main room. Here is where you would actually broadcast your show. It can be a nice place to, just hang out with friends, do a show anytime you want, and hope to see you.
Located right next door to the radio station, the Student Government Association advocates for student voices on campus and tries to bridge the gap between the student body and the administrative staff. SGA manages the various Got a Concern boxes around campus, which enable students to voice their concerns anonymously or by writing their email. The purpose of these boxes is so that SGA can bring these concerns directly to administrators at the monthly open forums in the alumni room mentioned previously.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Campbell and I'm your Student Government President. Student Government Association advocates for your student voice. We also plan some pretty cool events like Drag Bingo. Our meetings are held every other Tuesday at 7:30 in the alumni room, which is right next to the commuter student lounge. We have Got a Concern boxes, which are located on several places around campus, where you can take the pen and the paper, write down your concern, and just slip it into the box. We will address these at all of our other meetings during our open forum. If you didn't want to voice your concern that way, you can come to our open forums, which start right before our meeting in order to voice your concerns. Follow me to our office. So this is our office. Each of our executive board has their own desks, and you're able to come in here whenever our doors open, or leave us a message if you can't get to us. But someone should be here every time that you come in. If you follow me to this room, this is our conference area. This is where we hold some of our meetings, like our committee meetings. But we also hold President's Council in here. President's Council is for the president and new upcoming president of all student organizations to be able to connect and bridge the gap between all clubs. The Government Association isn't just for political science majors or people interested in the government. We are truly an advocate for the student body. We try to bridge the gap between administration and the students. We hold administration open forums once every semester in order to have administration hear our concerns and how we can further fix those problems. Student Government Association also funds all other organizations on campus, like Comic Book Club, Gaming Club, Hilltop, or just some of the few groups that we do fund. If you ever need help with funding, go to the EXP office and they will help you from there in order to get funding from SGA. Government Association is also open to all students on campus, part-time students, full-time students, and even graduate students. If you didn't want to join SGA but still wanted to be in a leadership position, we have governance committees here at FSU that help dictate the curricular plan for new and incoming students. These are meetings held every other week or monthly, just depending on what committee meeting you're a part of. If you're interested in joining, email studentgovernment@framingham.edu or follow us on Instagram at FSU StudentGov.
Next, we have the Framingham State Activities Board, which plans the largest events on campus, including bingo and trivia events. They also host the massive end-of-the-year celebration known as Sandbox. FSAB is known for the expensive prizes that are given away for free during their events, such as Nintendo Switches, Xbox and PlayStation consoles, AirPod Pros and other headphones, speakers, and many more. Let's briefly take a look now at the Activities Board office.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Dylan Riley. I'm a junior communication arts major with a minor in marketing on campus. And certain things I'm involved in is I'm one of the senior orientation leaders, as well as the new president of the Framingham State Activities Board, also known as FSAB, one of the many acronyms you get here on campus. So if we want to take a walk into the office and learn more about the Framingham State Activities Board, let's do it. So the Framingham State Activities Board puts on large-scale events on campus, such as bingos and sandbox, which is the large end-of-the-year event, which takes place on the last day of classes. It's the big event of the year. This year it was taking place on State Street. It was a huge success. It was a great time. A lot of people had fun at that. We also do smaller events like prize wheels that you might see pop up in the McCarthy lobby and or outside. And we also do a lot of off-campus events, such as Sam Moran's birthday, which will take place, at a bowling rink or a roller rink, as well as the New York trip, Red Sox, and Bruins games. So we have a wide variety of events that we do. Also, the big catch here, we have hell of a good prizes on campus, especially at the bingos, which is our major events that we have. We usually have 2 to 3 each semester, them ranging in scale, the amount of prizes we get, the amount of money we have to spend on prizes. Blingo's that big one, which takes place in the spring semester. Later on, that's the really big bingo, as well as drag bingo, where we bring in a drag queen and they do the bingo, and it's a lot of fun. We switch up the drag queen every year, so yeah, it's a lot of fun there. We have big prizes. You can win TVs, AirPods, gaming consoles. There was a camera pack, just huge range of events and prizes that you can win at these things. It's fun. You have a chance, to win something, take something back to your dorm or to your home with, and it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, this is the Framingham State Activities Board. If you're interested in joining, please follow the FSAB Instagram account, as well as emailing the Framingham State Activities Board email at fsab@framingham.edu. If you have any interest in joining, we're looking for new G Board members, and thank you very much.
Moving down the hall now, we find ourselves outside the Gatepost's office. The Gatepost is the home of our school's award-winning newspaper, which publishes articles weekly and reports on different events happening around campus. Now we meet Adam, one of the sports editors at the Gatepost, to tell us more about their service to students on campus.
Hi, my name is Adam Levine. I am a senior English major here at Framingham State, and I am the current sports editor here at the Gatepost. This is our office. So the Gatepost is the award-winning independent student newspaper here at Framingham State. We have different sections, including photography, sports, arts and feature, and news. We've been around for 91 years. We cover everything on campus, student clubs. We have arts and feature section, photo section. So if you want to be involved in photography, learn how to use a camera, learn how to do newspaper writing, newspaper design and edit, or you just watched a movie and you want to write a cool review in it for the newspaper, come by the office in the McCarthy Center, follow us on Instagram, and reach out to us, and we're really welcoming, and come and be involved.
Located right next door to the Gatepost is the Career Development Office. This office helps to prepare career paths by exploring the interests of students and helping to improve their employment-seeking skills, and looking at different options after students complete their degree at FSU. This office also provides many different services to students that assist with networking and building relationships with employers, including mock interviews, resume writing assistance, and help with setting up LinkedIn profiles. As an added bonus of being a Framingham State alumni, you're able to come back at any point in your career path and use the services that the Career Development Office provides. And now we meet Lauren O'Neill, the Associate Director of Career Development.
So, our office is the epicenter of all things jobs and internships on campus. One of the things that we offer through our office is career counseling. So we've got some really great, dedicated career counselors who work with students on things like how to build a resume and how to develop a cover letter and how to network and how to negotiate salaries. We also offer things like career assessments for students who don't quite know what they want to do. So we have something called the Strong Interest Inventory, and it is a 300-question assessment that then provides a report, and you would work with a counselor to go through your results, and it either can offer new ideas of things you've maybe not considered in the past, or it can reaffirm what you already know about yourself. We also recently started offering students one-page handouts of different resources we have through our office, where you can find, again, how to build a resume, how to ask for an informational interview, things like that. And if you want to learn more about those resources and everything else we have to offer through our office, you can go right to Handshake. So it's just joinhandshake.framingham.com. And then you would click Career Center and Resources, and you'll be able to find all those resources right there.
Moving up to the 5th floor, we get to see the more administrative side of the building, with a Student Experience Office, Student Services Center, and the Dean of Students Office located on this floor. The Student Experience Office helps to get students involved in many avenues outside of the classroom, including in student organizations, by sitting on university committees, hanging out in the McCarthy Center spaces, like the game room, and providing many opportunities to take part in varying events, trips, and leadership development. Down the hall from the EXP office, the Student Services Center serves as a centralized space dedicated to student transactional services for the following offices, including the Office of Financial Aid, the Office of Student Accounts, and the Office of the University Registrar. And lastly, on the 5th floor, we have the Dean of Students Office, which plays an important role in student conduct inquiries, campus engagement, and student volunteer work opportunities, including the Rams Resource Center located at the bottom of West Hall, which provides non-perishable food items, toiletries, and resource referral for FSU students, faculty, and staff. Now we meet Sarah Ripton, the Coordinator of Student Support and Advocacy, to tell us more about the Rams Resource Center.
Hi, I'm Sarah Ripton. I work in the Dean of Students office, but my office is actually located in EXP. So yeah, that's where you can find me at times, and the rest of the time you can usually find me here in the Rams Resource Center. So today I just wanted to tell you all a little bit about the resources available to students, faculty, and staff here at FSU, so that you're aware of all that we have to offer. So this is the Rams Resource Center, and as you can see, we have a lot of different things to offer students when they need something. So it could be anything from work attire. Sometimes we have had people come in for ties. We also have socks, okay? So we get clothing donations, but we also get brand new donations that are not used. They're brand new, as you can see. And they are donated to us by one of our community partners, which is Circle of Hope. And we have everything from bedding for the residence halls, and we can always get special requests if you're a commuter student and you have a queen bed or a full and you need a different size. So we offer everything from bedding. As you can see here, we have fresh towels, new towels, and new bedding. Those are all donated to us by our community partners here at Circle of Hope, and they are a local organization that we partner with. They also supply us with most of our kind of products for personal hygiene. And then we also partner with Dignity Matters. And Dignity Matters is a local organization, and they provide us with sanitary feminine menstrual products. So we're able to have this here for our community members, but also we give these to other offices such as the wellness center, and also the library has them in all the bathrooms. All of the food that we have, or most I should say, is really supplied by the Rams Resource Center through our purchase through Stop and Shop, who is another community partner that offers us other services and discounts. And they also offer gift cards to students who may need gift cards over those breaks when there isn't food on campus here and the dining service is closed. So there are resources that you can learn about if you come by the Rams Resource Center. Any student worker would be able to share those with you. And then obviously the Dean of Students office and my office located in the EXP Center. We have anything from canned veggies to peanut butter, which is a huge staple. Rice and beans, those are huge for our students. We also offer microwavable things. So oftentimes we'll have microwave, we have all the kind of hygiene stuff. We have hair care products. We try to be inclusive with the hair care products. So as you can see, we don't just have the basics like VO5, which is not very kind of well known for good hair care, right? But we do offer other things. We also have deodorants and all that. And then this is my favorite. These are environmentally safe sheets for washing. So you can come here and it says it does 60 loads. So we have plenty of these as well. And then new this year is actually another new community partner. Not new to Framingham, but new to FSU, and that is Daniel's Table. And Daniel's Table is a community organization right here in Framingham. And they're actually located on Pearl Street, and they're trying to solve food insecurity for the city of Framingham. And this is one of the community freezers that they offer to schools as they usually service senior citizens and families with children under 18. So if you and your family have someone, you yourself have a child under 18, or your family does, you can come and see me and I can give you more information about those programs. But in the meantime, we do have the freezer here on campus, which offers our community that needs food assistance with home-cooked, food-secure meals that are home-cooked by Alicia Blaze, who is the founder of Daniel's Table here in Framingham, and she is a chef. She's owned several restaurants, and she gets donated soups and she makes them healthier by adding different vegetables and ingredients. That's how the soups come flash frozen, and these are all family meals you can get. If you take a family meal, you need to take the 2 portions of veggies that it comes with and one of the grains offered. And then we also offer single portioned meals. These single portion meals can go right into a microwave. So they're really designed for that resident life student needing that, or someone who maybe has a kitchenette and needs to just pop it in a microwave. So please know that this is available to you, and there's lots of resources right here in Framingham that we can also share with you. We have a robust referral system, and we'd love to share that information with all of you. Come check us out.
On the second floor of the McCarthy Center at the bottom of the main stairway, we see the entrance to the dining hall. This is our only dining hall on campus and operates as a buffet-style, all-encompassing dining option for students. Residents are required to purchase a meal plan, of which there are 4 options, and commuters have the choice of 4 commuter-specific meal plans too. Information, such as the cost and number of swipes granted, may be found on the Dining Hall Sodexo website. In addition, There are various types of payment plans for meal services on campus. The dining hall mainly operates on a swipe card system, and the way this works is simple. The number of swipes you have, either per week for residents or per semester for commuters, are determined by whatever meal plan you purchase. However, you can also use the dining hall if you pay with credit, debit, cash, RAM cash, or dining dollars. Dining dollars are a specified number of dollars on your student account that can be used at all dining locations on campus. This is determined by whatever meal plan you purchase. RAM cash works in the same way that a debit card would, with optional money added to your student account which remains accessible from your student ID. RAM cash has a greater number of uses than dining dollars, as they can be used for dining locations, laundry, or even bookstore money. The dining hall food is offered through a wide variety of options, whether it be the main entrees or side dishes of the day. U-Cook is a station where you have options to make your own food. Magellan serves as a breakfast burrito and omelet bar. In the dining hall, there are also gluten-free options, vegan, and simple servings, which accommodate the 9 most common food allergens. We also have a nutritionist on campus who is available to create a specified meal plan through the dining services office. Moving down the hall, we see the Grille, which is the latest dining option on campus. It is open until midnight after every other location has closed. Note that the Grille is separate from the dining hall and operates on an individual purchase basis. Next door we have the Forum, which is a multi-purpose space used for many events including inductions, dinners, parties, and shows by various student organizations. One of these clubs includes Suit Jacket Posse, which is an improv performance group. Now we meet Emily, the president of the Suit Jacket Posse, to tell us more about that club.
Hello, my name is Em. I use she, her pronouns. I am a third-year resident student, soon to be fourth year, crazy to think about. I'm also going to be an orientation leader for this coming academic year. I'm very excited, looking forward to it. I've also been an admissions tour guide for a year, so I know quite a lot about campus. But something else that I'm affiliated with is the Suit Jacket Posse, which is our improv troupe, which is a part of the Hilltop Players, which I am the president of also. So we do have one improv troupe on campus that students have the ability to audition for each semester, just so we get a good mix of students. Everyone has different challenges each semester, so it gives students the opportunity to kind of take a break if they need to. So the way that it works is we have an alumni show every year to get students familiar with the production, with the group, which is really exciting. We have all different members from different years of SJP come back and do a show. Usually it's in the first week of school, and then we have a show during Black and Gold Beginnings. But before that, we have our auditions. And the audition process is pretty simple. We create a set list of games that we want people to run through. We tell you what games are played certain ways. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. And we have callbacks usually immediately afterward. We always meet in Hemenway 136, which is a classroom, but it's where SJP has been for a very, very long time. After that, we decide on our cast list for the semester, and then from there on, we have our rehearsals every Sunday at 6:30, where we work on different games, talk about strengths, weaknesses, receive feedback, prepping for shows. We make all of our posters ourselves. The last few years, it's been Eric Quay who's been making the posters, and they are some of the most interesting things I've ever seen. So I hope I can follow in those footsteps proper. But it's a really fun group to be a part of.
The last piece of information we are going to cover in the McCarthy Center is that it houses the police station, which also works with a student ID office. The police patrol campus on 15-minute intervals and mainly enforce safety and parking regulations. Both commuters and residents are allowed to park on campus, but each have specific parking lots. For example, commuters are allowed to park in Maynard and Salem End lot behind West Hall. Residents, on the other hand, can park in Maple lot, which is only a 5-minute walk from campus. Commuters must pay $100 to park on campus for a full academic year, while residents are required to pay $500. This is an additional cost on your student bill and will not be paid up front. Once you have signed up for a parking pass, you will receive a commuter or resident-specific parking sticker that will allow you to park on campus in these various locations. In addition to the enforcement of parking rules, certain buildings and areas of campus have what are known as blue phones, which are broadly visible and connect directly to the police department in case of an emergency. That way, students do not have to manually call or go to the police department when necessary. The university police don't just enforce parking and safety regulations, but they also perform a number of additional duties. For example, FSU police recently conducted the swearing in of Ramsey, a 13-week-old English Labrador Retriever who will serve as the university's first ever comfort canine. Ramsey will join officers on calls to provide comfort to the victims of crimes and to assist people dealing with a mental health crisis. And now we meet Community Outreach Officer Gene Westerland to tell us more about the duties of University Police.
Hi, I'm Gene Westerland. I'm the Community Resource Officer here at Framingham State University Police Department. I'm also filling the role of detective. The Framingham State University Police are your primary law enforcement agency on campus. With that in mind, our primary goal is to keep you safe and to create a safe environment for you to obtain a quality education. We are a friendly police department, meaning we want to have a connection with the campus community. And to that end, that's my primary role, interacting between the police department and the community. There's others in the department that help out with that. Certainly we're all ambassadors of the police department, but that's my primary goal. And I am happy to talk with any of you at any time. If you see me out and about walking around, that's a great opportunity to stop and say, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? That's what I'm here for. The University Police Department is manned 24/7, meaning every day we have officers on duty and we have a dispatch function. We're here to assist you in anything that you need. If we aren't able to handle the matter, we bring in Framingham Police. We interact with Framingham Fire and with the ambulance service and with any other entity that we need to get a hold of to get you the assistance that you need.
If you were to walk out of the doors past the police station, you would see the Ecumenical Center, or the Hemenway Center, which is a church behind McCarthy that is used for all-encompassing religious and cultural events. We now move out of the main entrance of McCarthy and walk up the hill. On the right, you will see Crocker Hall, which stands as an administrative building. This historic structure and the oldest building on campus once served as a dormitory, which is now home to faculty and administrative offices. May Hall is a classroom building housing some humanities departments and faculty offices, including history, art, and English. On the top floor, there is a graphic, design, and Mac lab primarily for studio art majors and students with concentrations in visual communications. There are also painting studios on this floor as well. On the ground floor, we have ceramics, drawing, and painting labs available for all students. Outside of May Hall, we see Foster Hall across the street. Foster is the building that houses counseling and health services. Counseling and therapy services operate on an appointment basis and serve as a place for students to seek help with issues relating to the problems and stresses of college life, such as stress management. The Health Center also provides free, confidential care to all students with a student health fee covering the cost of any visit. A staff of board-certified nurse practitioners can help all students regardless of their health insurance status. In addition, Foster Hall houses the STEELS program, through which students can work as representatives from the health center to increase the understanding surrounding mental health, sleep, stress, alcohol and marijuana awareness, healthy relationships, sexual protection, and many more topics. O'Connor Hall is an office building for advisors, faculty, and professors predominantly of social and behavioral sciences, such as psychology, sociology, criminology, and political science. The Advising Center is also located here, down the hall to the left of the check-in desk. The Advising Center can help students register for classes, use online tools such as the Student Schedule Planner, and assist students with their college plans. We now meet Christopher Gregory, the Associate Dean of Academic Advising.
My name is Dr. Gregory, and I direct academic advising for the campus. I've been here for about 22 years or so, and we're here in O'Connor, 111, And the type of services the Advising Center offers, we have 3 academic advisors, myself, and then 2 veteran academic advisors. We essentially, our unofficial motto is that we advise for the campus, so that we support all students, all faculty, all staff, everyone in the advising process. We handle the undeclared students, and those are assigned to us, but again, we support everyone else. So we have resources on our website. We help people essentially to choose the right major, talk about it, why they chose that major, why they may want to choose a different major. We also promote minors, which are very important. We try to get as many students as we can to have a major and a minor. If they want to make changes, they can come and see us. If they have any questions about anything they're doing, they can come see us. So we're that support system. That's why we put a lot of resources on our website for students to go to passively. Parents can do the same thing as well. But if they do need anything and they want to sit down and talk about things and kind of, explore all their options, this is the place to go. Of course, we're on Starfish. You can make appointments, or for the most part, you can also just drop in and we'll have you sit with an advisor.
Notably, O'Connor Hall is also the home of the CIE, or the Center for Inclusive Excellence. The Center for Inclusive Excellence is an affinity space dedicated to our university's ideals of diversity, equity, and inclusion. The CIE celebrates the rich diversity represented in our community through programming, training, and mentoring. Some of these programs include career panels, Heritage Month celebrations, and community conversations. These conversations are often led by affinity groups, or student-run organizations that are identity-based groups that essentially serve as independent sororities or fraternities. Affinity groups include Brother to Brother, MISS, meaning motivation, intersectionality, solidarity, and sisterhood, the Black Student Union, Pride Alliance, and even includes clubs that don't directly operate within the bounds of the CIE, like the Students of Caribbean Ancestry and the Afro-Caribbean Dance Group. Affinity groups are open to all students, and all are welcome to attend some of their annual events like Her Brunch, which is a celebration of women of color on campus. O'Connor Hall is also attached to the Crista McAuliffe Center, which hosts many different in-person and online programs for local schools and FSU students to learn about astronomy and space travel. The mission of the center is to promote STEM learning through activities like simulated spaceflight missions and planetarium shows. It is also currently undergoing a $5 million renovation. Moving on now to Hemenway Hall, we find ourselves in our largest academic building. It houses majors such as biology, math, computer science, and fashion design and retailing. Regardless of your major, students are always likely going to have classes in this building. At FSU, the average class size is 19 students, depending on your major and progress towards graduation. The average student to faculty ratio is 12:1, which is one of the strongest benefits of going to a smaller college. Professors know your name and understand that you are a college student. If you sign up for their office hours and make the effort to reach out to your professors, they will be more than happy to assist you with schedule or time conflicts for the class. Notably, the Education Department runs a Child Development Lab in this building which offers both morning and afternoon classes, providing preschool children with hands-on learning experiences. Through this lab, early childhood education majors practice what they are learning in their related seminar class. One of two IT centers is also located right down the hall, while the other main IT desk is housed in the library. Hemenway Hall also features labs for all levels of instruction, with pressure control chambers, animal research labs, food preparation labs, and many more. We now meet Jessica Finch, a visiting lecturer of biology, to tell us more about the greenhouses located on top of Hemenway Hall.
Here we are in the greenhouses. These greenhouses are used in our bio classes to look at plants, like plant physiology. And then we also germinate plants for our community garden. So here we have some basil and some flowers that are going to go out into the garden.
Hemenway Laboratories is a building connected to Hemenway Hall through the annex, and it also stands as one of campus's newest buildings. This state-of-the-art laboratory building comes with 16 advanced STEM labs, each one costing about $1 million to install. If you are a STEM major, you'll likely have the opportunity to study and learn in these unique and one-of-a-kind spaces. And now we meet Rafi, a biochemistry major, to tell us more about what it's like to be a STEM major at FSU.
My name is Rafi. I'm an orientation leader. I'm also the Vice President of Student Government, but most importantly, I'm a biochem major. Let's take a walk into one of the Hemenway Labs. Every student has to take at least one lab at FSU. One of my favorite things about being a STEM major is getting to use all this cool tech, like this NMR machine and this mass spectrometer. Science is not always the easiest subject, but it can definitely be made easier when there are nice available spaces to students to study in. Like on every floor of the Hemenway Labs, there is a whiteboard wall and wonderful seating for students to study and work.
And now let's move on to residence life. On campus, we have 6 residence halls, including Miles Bibb, West Hall, Crine Hall Towers, Larned Hall, Peirce, and Horace Mann Hall. Aside from Miles Bibb Hall, students are allowed to live anywhere no matter their majors, interests, or grades. Miles Bibb is the only building in which there is an exception, as it is only an upperclassman building, meaning that students can live here after their first year on campus. Each building is also co-ed, with specific floors or sections designated by gender. Every residence hall employs one student RA, or a resident assistant, for each floor, in addition to SDAs, or security desk attendants, at the entrance of every building. Security desk attendants serve as the first point of security for residence halls beyond the 24-hour locked doors at the entrance. When students enter the building, they will scan or leave their student ID with the SDA so that there is a record of who comes in and out of the building. The security desk is manned by students 24/7, and every building is secure in this manner. Residents may also bring up to 3 guests into the building who must present some form of valid ID to the SDA. These may include your student ID, license, or a passport photo. While SDAs do the work of manning the front desk, it is the resident assistants who are the students that work and serve as points of contact and assistance for every floor. By planning events for the residence halls and helping residents when needed, RAs play an essential role in creating a sense of community throughout the building. Every residence hall will also include a common space, recreational lounge, and kitchenette with a stove, refrigerator, oven, and sink easily accessible. Remember that no outside cooking or heating appliances are allowed in your dorm room, so any food must be heated in these kitchenettes. Some buildings may also have their laundry area located here, as is the case in Crine Hall Towers, our largest residence hall and the tallest building in Framingham. Your laundry can be completed by either paying through additional funds added to your student ID, which we call RAM Cash, or alternatively by paying with quarters. Now we'll meet Justin Smith, the housing coordinator, who will introduce us to various room types and how you can make roommate pairs.
Hi, I'm Justin Smith. I'm the housing coordinator for Framingham State. We are here in Crocker Hall Towers. This is one of the larger residence halls on campus. It's made up primarily of double occupancy rooms, though there are a few singles on each floor. The floors are separated by different wings, and half the wings are male designated, half are female designated. And if you have a roommate that you would like, a roommate group you'd like to form, you can do so by our online housing portal. So should you happen to meet someone on campus, maybe during orientation week or on Accepted Students Day, you two could actually form the roommate group on the housing portal, and that way when you go to select your rooms, you'll be placed together.
As a resident, you have the choice of a variety of room types, including singles, premium singles, doubles, double doubles, triples, and suites. Singles consist of one person per room. There are two residence halls that only offer singles, Horace Mann Hall and Purse Hall. As a new addition to residence life, premium singles come with more living space and additional furniture. Next, we have doubles, which include 2 beds in a room with 2 occupants. Triples also work in the same manner, except 3 people live in each room. For each single, double, and triple room, students will use bathrooms that are shared by the entire floor. The only styles of rooms that include bathrooms are double doubles and suites. Double doubles are 2 double-style rooms conjoined by a private bathroom. And lastly, suite-style living includes 2 doubles shared by a collective common space in addition to a private bathroom. While the different types of rooms may seem confusing at first, more information can be found on the Residence Life website at residencelife@framingham.edu. Another area to access information about Residence Life is at the Office of Residence Life and Student Conduct, located through a separate entrance on the first floor of Crocker Hall Towers. The last piece of information that we will cover regarding Residence Life is Sandella's, which is a restaurant located at the bottom of Miles Bibb Hall. This is another dining location which offers a wide variety of food and drinks. It also services Rams on the Run, which is a program through which students can use dining swipes in exchange for snacks and drinks. And now we move on to the Henry Whittemore Library, which is a public library that operates through the Minuteman catalog. This catalog offers an assortment of books from libraries across Massachusetts, meaning that you can rent class books through this library free of any cost. As you walk into the building, you will immediately see Red Barn Cafe to your right, which is the last dining space on campus. Now let's meet Kathleen, who will show us more of the library.
Hi, I'm Kathleen. Welcome to the Whittemore Library. Since this is probably your first time in this building, you might be a little confused as to where to go. This is the circulation desk. It's right inside the door, and you can ask any of our wonderful circulation and student worker staff any question that you might have. They'll help you find books, get books from other libraries, or even refer you to a librarian if you need more help. We're located on the upper mezzanine. This is where the Research and Learning Department is located. Here, at this desk, across from the stairs you just came up, is where the Research and Learning librarians can help you find your research materials in our database or our book collection located downstairs. probably wondering where you can study at the library. We have several bookable study rooms that you can reserve for your study time on our website. You're standing in one right now. We're headed to the IT desk now, just down this way. Help with your computer? The IT center is located on the lower mezzanine of the library. That's one floor below where you entered.
Thanks for calling ITS. This is Jack.
Hi, I need help with my computer. You need help with your computer? That's what we're here to do here. I'm Jack, a senior communications major, and for the last 3 years, I've been working at IT. As a student worker, I get very flexible hours that work with my class schedule, and if you live on campus like I do, the commute is just amazing. You just walk to work. I think any student with the opportunity to work on campus should absolutely take it for all the great benefits it has with working with your class schedule.
So much for visiting us at the Whittemore Library today. We hope to see you more as the semester goes on. Thanks for coming.
Hello everyone, I'm back, and this time I'm standing in Dwight Hall. This is our main administrative building on campus, and it features a lot of different offices, including Veterans Services, Study Abroad, the Business Office, President's Office, Vice Presidents, HR, and Payroll, just to name a few. And now follow me as we enter Dwight Performing Arts Center, or DPAC as we call it for short. And here is where we host some of our largest events on campus, including bingos, hosted by Framingham State Activities Board, in which I myself have won AirPod Pros, an Igloo ice cooler and speaker, Beats headphones, a Nintendo Switch, and to top it all off, a skincare package, in addition to plays and performances hosted by the Hilltop Players, our drama organization on campus, and dance performances hosted by the dance team and the Afro-Caribbean dance group. Now we move on to our second to last building, the Athletic Center. The Athletic Center houses the gymnasium, the visitor and home locker rooms, athletic training offices, equipment and training studios, trophy cases, the fitness room, and the bookstore. The bookstore is located to the right of the main entrance and serves to provide all required course materials and supplies, as well as FSU clothing, gifts, and health and beauty items. Textbook information comes directly from the professors, and once you have registered for your classes, you may see an updated list of all books required for each of your classes by entering your student ID on the bookstore website. From there, you will see the options to either rent or purchase. Now let's meet Ariel, who will describe this process in more detail.
My name's Ariel, and I work in the bookstore. If you're trying to find your books this semester, the easiest thing for you to do is to know your student ID number, and when you come in, you'll see a bunch of these with QR codes. Take your phone out, scan the QR code, it'll ask you to enter your student ID number, enter that in, and it'll bring up your books, all the books you need for the semester for you, specifically the classes you're taking, by author's last name, which is how we will be able to help you get your books better.
Moving upstairs, we see the fitness room, which provides much of the same equipment seen in studio gyms, with no additional cost to the student. You may enter the fitness room by scanning your student ID on the front doors. Down the hall, we see multi-purpose athletic rooms. Throughout the semester, professional instructors in yoga, spinning, and Zumba host free classes for students in these rooms. They are also used by the dance team for rehearsals. Although Framingham State University is a Division III school, we do have many sports for students to take part in, including football, baseball, ice hockey, field hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, softball, and volleyball. There are also a variety of intramural sports and club sports such as cheerleading. More information regarding athletics can be found on Framingham State's athletics website. Now let's briefly hear about the experiences of Framingham athletics from two football players.
My name's Brian Callery. I play football here at Framingham State. I'm actually the captain of the football team. Athletics means everything to me. If I didn't play athletics, I wouldn't have half the friends I have today. Athletics, in my opinion, has kept me going through school. School for me isn't the easiest thing, but having teammates and people that you can count on has really helped me thrive throughout college.
Hi, I'm Tevin, cadet, and I also play football here at Framingham State University. And it's taught me how to be more disciplined, be more accountable, and just be a student here at Framingham State University.
The last building on our virtual tour is the Center for Academic Success and Achievement, widely known as CASA, which offers a multitude of tutoring and learning services. These include professional math, writing, and subject tutors. Online tutoring is also offered. One service, known as the Academic Strategy Peer Tutoring, or the ASPT program, is specifically designed to help new students navigate the transition from high school to college. It serves as an employment position for current FSU students who work as academic mentors and role models by assisting students in developing academic skills, including study skills, time management strategies, note-taking skills, and test-taking strategies. Another job opportunity, known as supplemental instructors, or SIs, are students who utilize peer-led study sessions to support students enrolled in historically difficult courses. Supplemental instructors are heavily concentrated within the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math majors. SI sessions are scheduled informal review sessions in which students compare notes, discuss readings and assignments, and prepare for exams. The Disability and Access Services, also located in CASA, works with students to reduce or eliminate any disadvantages that may exist because of a disability. And lastly, CASA also serves as the home of Generation 1, which is an affinity group for first-generation students that connects students, faculty, and staff who are the first in their families to attend college. CASA's goal is to offer academic and social support as you take this important step towards achieving your future goals. With the conclusion of CASA, our virtual tour has finally come to an end. I wanted to quickly say thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something through this video or gain insights into various areas of campus that you may not have been familiar with. As I have always said to other students, college is what you make of it. At FSU, we offer many possibilities for you to get involved by finding your place and meeting friends. For me, it was my 3 years working as an orientation leader which ultimately led to amazing experiences and numerous other memories and opportunities. And we can't wait to see you find your place at Framingham in this coming year.